Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Terraria. As you may notice, I'm sitting out here and I have found the final floating island. Actually, if you want to know where that is on my map, it is right here where the, actually this other meteorite had been. Let me kill some of these guys for reference. I think it's been about a day since I recorded the last episode. Basically, I think why I miss this floating island is because it takes a long time for it to get back. In fact, it should get back eventually. I think we're underneath it. I'm not sure where the border is exactly, but I know that if we go to the top of this little area right here, eventually stuff comes back to us, although it takes a little while. Or maybe that won't come back. Well, I know I've had at least one bullet come back at me from here. Okay, yeah. So there is a floating island above us, so the natural thing to do, of course, is to build a platform up to it. So yeah, I think the reason I missed this one, though, as you probably noticed, was it takes a long time for... Is that not adding on? Okay, that's better. Something weird with that. Okay, what I was trying to say, though, simply is I think this might be a higher up map, and when I was recording I didn't want to spend forever, you know, waiting for them to come back, so I was being a little hasty at what I thought was an appropriate rate. So off screen I decided to go back and go real slow and carefully and in a closer interval shoot up things until I thought maybe I'd find one. I'm kind of lucky that I decided to go to the right first because, well, this is right of my base. If I'd gone to the left, that might not have gotten me. Okay. Build a little safety thing there. And yeah, so we have found the third and final floating island for this map, which is pretty cool. Hey, a shooting star. Sweet. I'm almost out of torches, too. I also went through my inventory, though, and cleaned it up a good amount. So I figured you guys would probably appreciate that. And without further ado... Alright. Another one, and we're just getting lucky with these shooting stars. Okay. So yeah, guys, hopefully we'll get lucky, and this will be a, what's it called? A lucky horseshoe. If not, we might have to spawn another world. I don't know why I just placed like three of those there. But, oh, and sorry for the lag, you know, typical. Actually, guys, this is some pretty exciting news. Oh dear, my dog's barking in the other room. He probably sees something out the window. Stupid harpies. I don't like harpies. But I guess I already mentioned that last episode. Sweet. Oh crap, we don't even have, I just realized we don't have a golden key. So even though, man, okay, well that sucks. Well, okay, well at least we have access to this. So let's head back to the base. I'm gonna go check on my dog real quick, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I am back and we're at the dungeon. I figure the only natural thing to do since, oh dear, getting a little bit of lag. Is that better? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Again, you know, falling down to the dungeon, especially having trekked across the world, always creates a little bit of lag. I think we should be okay though. I believe. Now, kill this guy. Got some bones. Again, I think our goal here is to find some more, I didn't mean to pick that up. Some more golden keys. And I guess part of that is just exploring this area. Oh god. Okay, so I'll wait for this to end. So yeah, I also hate that. Oh, hey, I at least have a Thorns Potion, so I still damage him even when I can't attack him. Okay, so I've explored this area before, apparently. Although, I guess not via that route that I just took. Okay. Let's see. And the dungeon really is such a frustrating place, but the more dungeon enemies we kill, the greater our likelihood of getting another golden key is. Apparently, I think the best ways to get golden... Oh dear. Wait for this guy. You see all those ones coming around? Is he gonna attack? Okay, there he goes. Let me build some platforms across here. Mostly for safety purposes, you know. Typical. Okay, I think I remember falling down that before. I think this, yeah, this is a safer way of getting down here. The dungeons really are like a labyrinth, you know? Quite a, it's a fancy word, isn't it? I guess it's not that fancy. Okay. So try not to take that much damage. Okay, let's try and not die. These guys are certainly doing their best to prevent that, though. Okay. We are now safe, more or less, in here. I mean, we're not safe in the dungeon, but in terms of falling, at least, our chances of anything terrible have been greatly mitigated. Okay. And let's see. Make some use of these, oh, hey, I can use this. It has too much knockback, it's just gonna kill them. Hey, golden key. Sweet. Okay, and I was just double checking, our buffs are still activated, so we're safe there. And, although there is an onslaught of enemies... Oh, those were ours from earlier. That's incredible. Okay. Now, I think I saw something down here. I don't know if you're technically supposed to dig in the dungeon. I'll just see if maybe this connects around the other way. It probably does. Well, I guess we already killed the Skeletron. So, there shouldn't be any reason why digging through the dungeon would be a problem, per se, but, you know, the only downside of this is that the deeper down the dungeon you go, the higher the spawn rate is, and that's generally not pleasant. Dodging these spiky balls as well is not the most pleasant thing. This is quite a long passageway, though. Maybe we found another wing of the dungeon. Oh dear, that's quite dangerous. Well, I will remove these spikes so that at least we have a slightly smaller chance of death. And, our buffs... Okay. We just reinstated our buffs, so we should be good with that. And, actually, I'm getting more confident about the dungeon. I think so long as we take it slow, the lag is pretty minimal. And with the buffs, the damage done to us is pretty low. Especially, oh, I don't know if I mentioned this, I unequipped the... Oh yeah, Featherfall Potion. Those are good. I'm not going to use any right now, but... Again, I'm not a huge fan of using things until you have a steady supply of them. You can jump pretty high. Is that lava? Wow, well, we are next to lava. How about that? That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a lot of these guys. Okay. What I was getting at, though, is I re-equipped the shackles And, surprised that didn't curse me. And again, it's a good thing these weapons have a good amount of knockback. So it's true that the enemies can do some damage to me, but not really that much. Okay. Back to the Meteorite ham axe. I think that's a funny word, ham axe. Makes me think of like a big old piece of pork, you know? But maybe that's just a silly association. But that's how my brain works, at least. Let's see. Okay, well, there's a couple chests in here. And a couple of spiky balls. But I don't want to open any of these up quite yet. That's a dead end. That sucks. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So it looks like this is a dead end. But unfortunately, it's a dead end that since we only have one key, and we need that key for our floating island, that we're not going to be able to get the treasure out of. And my goal for the dungeon, because it's such like a labyrinth really, and really hard to navigate in, my goal really was to, with every area that's fully explored, just to sort of I guess wall it off, unless there was something interesting outside of it, like that lava. If that happened to be a Hell World entrance, that might be a lot easier than building a elevator. Maybe not a lot easier, but a little bit less time-consuming at least. I figure I'm just going to stay in the dungeon until my time runs out as far as the potions I'm using, because the potions, there's no sense in wasting a perfectly good set of potions. And I think we haven't explored over this way either, anyways. So just make a mental note where this was, though. This was to the left by going down that abandoned shaft. So let's go to the right. Oh, ow. That hurt. Huh. Well. Okay, not cool. Okay. Again, I really hate those cursed skulls. They're like one of the most annoying enemies in the entire game, if you ask me. I guess that's just a personal opinion, but I'm gonna put this across here just to make the drop a bit easier and safer. Okay, and we still have just... Oh hey, what a little army of these guys. Well, that's good, though. That means the chances of getting another golden key are greatly increased. Although I don't think we got one from that, which kind of sucks. Oh, man. Okay. We only have a few seconds left, so, head back home. It's a little closer than I would like, actually. Okay, let's see. Well, we got the golden key. So first let's heal. It's just safer. And, I think that should be enough wood platforms to get us to the top of the thing I built. I really hope this is a lucky horseshoe, because I really don't feel like having to make another map, especially since all my maps are filled up. So to make another map, I'd actually have to delete one of my previously made maps, which I don't really want to do. Because even, just don't. It's never fun to have to delete your map. I'm already kind of upset that I'll probably have to delete a map or two, probably two, when the new update comes out, just so I can do some Let's Play videos of those. You know. So that's sort of that. But anyways, we're approaching this quickly. I pressed 3 instead of E, which I guess is a common mistake that I've been making. That's okay though. So let's see. Get all the way up here. Don't know how I just did that, but that, whatever. Oh, we're out. Okay. Very carefully. Okay. Maybe this will be the last time we have to worry about heights. And it is, guys. It is sweet. Alright, well, I am very happy about that. So we have no fall damage now. So, really now, we don't have to worry nearly as much about dying as we did before. I have it equipped right. Okay, so no fall damage. We are now... Oh, I need to loot the rest of this. I almost... In my excitement, I almost forgot to get the rest of it. So this means we have no fall damage. Well, I think it's only fair that we test it out. Alright, guys. And to keep the suspicion going, in the description of the video, I won't say that I got it. I'll just say that it's the search for the Lucky Horseshoe. So, bombs away, right? This better not kill us. Okay. I was like paranoid that it would. Well, this opens up a whole new world for us. We can be a lot more reckless, actually, now. I'm gonna fall down this cavern and not worry about putting any platforms up. And let's see what's down here. Woohoo! Oh, hey, actually, there's a Shadow Pearl. Well, since we happen to fall down a chasm that has a Shadow Pearl, only makes sense that we should get that. Guys, I'm really excited about that. I think that's pretty cool. So, having the Lucky Horseshoe is going to be a big bonus. I mean, mostly for exploring chasms, which I think we've explored most of the chasms in this map. But, you know, if there's cool stuff to check out when they have the update too, though. Okay, where is this? The Blood Moon's rising? I didn't think that was supposed to spawn the Blood Moon. Okay. Well, a good thing to do during the Blood Moon, though, is to collect some Deathweed. Especially since now we have a bit more, what's the word? Don't want to be too careless with our health. I mean, we have a lot of defense, but zombies still theoretically could kill us. So, yeah, I think I'm really excited about that. So, in fact, excited enough that I don't know what direction I want to take the rest of the episode in. I suppose we'll just go collect some Deathweed, and then next episode, revisit the dungeon and start getting those chests collected, and blocking off the dead ends whenever we unlock them. You have to kill a lot of enemies though to get enough keys for that. So let's see. Okay. And I can ignore the cactuses. I don't think that's going to cause any problem. Actually, I'm just going to hold this down. It doesn't do quite as much damage, I don't think, but it's a lot less annoying compared to... Oh, wow. A lot of these guys. Oh, man, there's some Deathweed in there. Oh, well. Maybe we'll go get that on the way back, but, probably not. There'll be plenty along the way. And this is one of the reasons why Deathweed is such a hard thing to get, though, is it only blooms on the Blood Moon. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's why. So let's see, anything down here? No, that one blooming one might be the only one we have. You know what we could do next episode is set up our Deathweed farm. Do that. And a lot of guys had asked me why I was farming everything in. Okay. Okay. Well, since there was so little Deathweed, and apparently it's very rare, let's go back to that chasm that I blocked off. I keep worrying about fall damage. I keep forgetting I don't have to ever worry about that again in this version of the game, so long as I keep that equipped, which will be forever, pretty much. Alright, well, I'm gonna break open the seal for just a second. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I didn't have to do that. Our inventory is almost full. We should be okay, though. I hate that. I'm sorry, guys. I really do hate that. Oh, also, we need to check out our Moonglow farm, because those only spawn at night. And by spawn, I mean bloom. But, first, let's check out this production to the right and see if any wild death weeds have spawned there. And after all, the Blood Moon is a more rare condition than night is, so if we don't get to the Moonglows, that's fine. Because I'm really excited, though, about having the Lucky Horseshoe. I'm trying to think what I'm going to title this episode, since I don't want to say Lucky Horseshoe, because that would kind of give it away, you know. And I already said Floating Islands in the last episode. Oh no. I got another shackle. Great. Stupid cactuses. Cacti. Maybe I'll just call it, I don't know. I wish I could ask you guys for suggestions, but obviously, by the time you watch this, I'll have already made a decision. You know, inherently in the nature of how this is set up. Huh. Interesting. How deep is this hole? Very interesting. That's when there's some pretty cool, I guess, topography, is that the word? I don't know if that's the appropriate word. Geography, land, just the way the whole... Hey, another Deathweed. Okay. Did we just get a fallen star? Oh yeah, we did, okay. For a second I was like, wait a second, where did that fallen star come from? And then I realized that it was sitting on the ground when I got there. Oh yeah, guys, this I think is pretty exciting. I think tonight, actually, you know, I've been talking for a long time about my desire to get a new computer, to build my own gaming PC, and I think tonight I might not order the parts tonight, I might want to sleep on it and think about it, but I'm going to make a list of the exact parts that I think would be the best fit for what I'm trying to do, you know, based on affordability and performance and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, that's pretty exciting, and that's of course in anticipation of Skyrim, which is the new Elder Scrolls game for anyone who's been living under a rock, or anyone who just isn't a fan of those kind of games. But I will be doing some Let's Plays of that, at least if everything goes according to plan. If for some reason that falls through, I would apologize in advance, but I tend to try to stick by what I plan to do. You know, which is part of the reason why I haven't started that many different games or that many different projects, because I only want to do stuff that you guys can count on me finishing through. After all, no one likes, you know, people who start things and just like never come back and finish it. I mean, it might take me a while. Like I still haven't finished Limbo or Dwarves, and Dwarves actually I started before I started Terraria. You know, and that this is all corrupt down in here. I dug that out that way though. Okay. Okay. How many rotten chunks of worm's teeth are we gonna have after all this? Probably a lot. We might have to use a water bolt to grab this stuff out of the jungle. Actually, probably not. The meteorite shot's nice and all, but we don't really need it that badly. So let's see. More moon glow. Actually, I think all the moon glows we planted have so really I don't even take so much care in that. Actually, I can probably just do this. Okay, we need to do this anyways just to clear out all the stupid what's it called? Vines and crap. Actually, what I might do is put a layer of stone underneath the grass so that the vines don't fall down, because the vines are really annoying, and we don't need that much separation. Oh wow! Did you see that, guys? That was a massacre. Downright massacre. Oh, we just... Uh-oh. Oh, jungle grass seeds. Okay. Let's go put that door back on. Okay. Oh, hey, it's daytime again, I guess. As you can see, I planted a lot more day blooms. I actually had 58 day bloom seeds. And I haven't planted any more, blink root because we have like 5 stacks of it. So I'm actually debating about maybe, I don't really need to expand the day bloom farm anymore though, because honestly it's big enough. So yeah, so we have that, we have this. Might as well plant some moonglow. Alrighty. And so long as we only have a few of them, I'm going to try to put them very separately. That way, in case we decide to harvest some moonglow and they're not all fully matured, we won't accidentally take out multiple at once. Because, you know, when you have a lot more of them, well, that doesn't really matter. Okay. Let me use these real quick. You only barely see the actual seeds anyways. So yeah, I think maybe next episode we'll make a corruption farm of some sort. Oh hey, another one. Again, more water leaf seeds. Okay. And another one. So let's plant one here. And I think that's it. Okay. So next episode, after I do some inventory crap, come back here, make some artificial corruption. I'm gonna drain this real quick. Well, maybe I shouldn't actually, because that's gonna flood the cavern down there. Yeah, it's so much fun though. It really is. It's too much fun to not do. So here it goes. I'm gonna drain that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pick that up. I figure I'll just put torches wherever this flooding destroys them. Which right now looks like it's going to stop in this ballpark. Or maybe not, actually. This is going quite a distance. That's kind of cool. Little waterfall. I gotta collect. Oh, I can't. Oh, man, that sucks. Alright, well. Let's go check this out. Okay. So I think it's finally met its match. It should just stop draining here. Possibly. Possibly not, though. There's quite a bit of water flow in here. But I think it honestly shouldn't be able to fill up much more than that. I mean, realistically. Okay. Although this is really flooding quite efficiently. Wow. There wasn't that much water in there, was there? Well, I'd rather know how much it's going to flood prior to it filling everything up all the way. Wow, this is just a steady stream of water. Is this like a... Did I accidentally make an infinite water source or something? Interesting. Okay, well, I guess not, but... Wow. That was, quite a little flood we had there, so that's cool. That's really cool, actually. So let's see if the, oh, it's not the... Okay, there has to be something in the inventory. Why do I... Oh, I have that from there, okay. I'm looking... You know, I really hate this, because whenever I look at my inventory, I'm always blind to something. You know, it's like... Well, how about... Like, there's always something I could stack that I just don't see. I don't really need the green bricks with me. I'll put them there. And then collect these, because the mushrooms are potentially more useful to me than the, Oh, we need to make a mushroom farm. That's what we need to do. Oh, we can make a mana crystal. And I think that's our last mana crystal. So we still need... Okay, come on. Actually, I don't need these 2 fallen stars. You know what? I could... Oh. Oops. Yeah, they automatically delete when you, If you drop fallen stars during the day, they automatically delete. So don't do that. It's not good. But yeah, guys, I have a lot of inventory to go through. I don't know why I'm carrying a golden chest around with me. Maybe I collected it. I probably collected it from the floating island. That's right. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to go try to figure out what I'm going to call this episode without giving away the fact that we got the lucky horseshoe. I'm so happy about that. I'm going to put this on the very bottom so that we'll know that we are never supposed to ever, ever, ever unequip that. Ever. Ever, ever. In a million years and 10 days. Alright. Thanks again so much, guys, for watching. It really means the world to me, and it helps me a lot. It really does. So, without further ado, I'm going to end the episode and go off to edit and think of a title. Alright, thanks, guys. Until next time. Later. Hey, guys, actually, one thing I forgot is we never collected that final, what's it called? The final meteor, actually, that had landed. Sorry, I disequipped the what's it called? The cloud in a bottle in favor of the shine balloon. But the problem is I'm really used to having the cloud in a bottle, so I might actually go back and get that a little bit later, because I keep clicking the thing a second time and being disappointed when it doesn't work. So I never filled that back in. Oh well. We do have, okay, double checking that we have that equipped. So yeah, guys, that's one last thing we're going to do before the episode ends for real. Get that meteorite. So let's see. What else was... Alright, some stuff that we left behind, I guess, when we were hunting out in the... it's Deathweed. When we were hunting out during the Blood Moon. I think, is it this way for the meteor that landed? I think so. They always land over this way. I think there was another one over here. If not, maybe I'm just losing my mind. I could have already gotten it. I don't know. I like doing that, though. Being able to jump like that without any worries. That's nice, you know? Look at those trees that I messed up when I cut down. It didn't work correctly. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and get the cloud in a bottle. But I really like the shiny red balloon too. And the problem is I only have 5 equipment slots, and the trade-off for... See, because the shiny red balloon is great for jump height, but not so good for... Okay, yeah, so there is a meteorite here that we didn't collect. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Shall we? And, so yeah, the meteorite, I think this should be one of the last ones that we are able to get, because I don't know, I think we probably, I would imagine there's probably not more than 1 or 2 more shadow pearls on the map, because we've explored all of the caverns. What the heck? How did he get there? We've explored, I think, all of the corruption that's on the map, and I think all of the chasms too. And there might have been 1 or 2 we missed. In fact, I'll probably go back through maybe next episode, since we'll be dealing with the corruption anyways, as far as making the as far as making the Deathweed farm. So, given that that's already kind of corruption themed, I figure we might as well additionally explore the rest of the corruption. And I think I'll do what I did before, and whenever I've fully explored a chasm, block it off so that I can't go back in there in the future. And that way we'll know when we have, in fact, explored all of the corruption there is to explore. And I think that will be kind of cool, kind of a sort of completionist type thing, where we know that at least on this one map that there are no more shadow pearls. And then maybe once we do that, we'll go back and try to purify the corruption or something like that to waste our time. But I won't do that until after we have at least done the main things in the game, such as getting the shadow armor. Not shadow, molten armor, sorry. Again, my words fail me. So yeah, though, I think this should be pretty good. I don't know what we're going to do with all this meteorite. I guess maybe we could make one of each of the phase blades. I know one challenge that I had been considering doing was to get one of each of the types of items that exist in the game. That could be a good in-game type thing to do. I also still need to rearrange my chest. It's just really a pain to do when you have so much stuff collected in the game. To go back through and empty out all of those chests and rearrange everything. And again, I tend to like to do that stuff off screen. What I might do is set up a series of chests that have things that you often find. So like a chest for mushrooms, a chest for, common enemy drops, that kind of stuff. And make that row of chests easily accessible in the main part of my house, and then use those chests in the basement for like long-term storage of excess stuff that I have. Whereas the chests that I put up top would be more for short-term storage of things that I get a lot of. So I might have one that's full of dirt, and then whenever that one fills up, I'd loot all of it and move it down to a chest downstairs, and then put one dirt in each spot, or something like that. Just thinking out loud here, though. I'm really excited about getting a new computer, though, because once I have it, I'll be able to do a whole lot more. Both with Terraria and other games. I do plan on doing a little bit of Minecraft. I don't want to do too much Minecraft because Minecraft is a little overdone. I do love the game, but it's just that there's so many Minecraft Let's Plays. I mean, there's a lot of Terraria Let's Plays out there, much less Minecraft, which is way more popular. But definitely as far as games, I'll be able to play games that aren't just 2D. Right now, my laptop, I think I looked at the stats, and like its processor is, I think, about 2 gigahertz, give or take a little bit. So I'm not sure how fast whatever computer I end up making is, but it'll definitely have a better graphics card. I think that probably matters in terms of gaming more than, well, not more than, but it will, compared to my laptop, it will matter more, just because my laptop's graphics card, I think, probably blows, if I had to guess. And again, that's just because it's a laptop. I think the most advanced game I've ever played on this was Spore. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that game. It's pretty addicting. I remember when I was in college, I had a friend, and he was more or less addicted to Gears of War, right? And so there was an Xbox in my dorm room, and so he would come over and he would play Gears of War, and I would be playing Spore at the same time. And this all happened over the course of the same week. And we had almost no assignments that particular week, and so we both just did nothing but play video games for an entire week. And at the end of the week, all of our dorm mates were all like, "Guys, are you okay? Do we need to have an intervention? Are you guys like addicted to video games or something?" And we were like, "No, we just had a lot of time to kill, obviously." But it was pretty funny, and also just kind of ridiculous, because Spore is kind of a weird game in the sense that it you kind of make your own creatures, and then like they have to compete to survive and stuff, and eventually they like take over the world, and then you build like an intergalactic civilization. If you guys haven't ever played Spore, you should check it out. It's not the longevity of its gameplay value is a little low, because I pretty much played it out in a week. I played a lot of it that week, but once I finished playing it, I have had no desire to go back to it, whereas games like Terraria and Minecraft really have incredible replay value. But it's still, it's a decent game. Spore, that is. And so, at the very least, Google it so you'll know what I'm talking about if you haven't heard of it. It came out, I guess, 2 years ago? Might have been 2 years ago, I'm not sure. It was a while. Oh dear. Okay. So, speaking of new games, though, I think my next project will definitely be Skyrim, which is, I think, Terraria is a great game, but this will be sort of an upgrade in terms of, it's not a better game, certainly. Well, I mean, people would say it is, but it's not. Terraria can hold its own in terms of amount of fun that you have. My personal belief is, I've played, high-end games and, shooters and really action-packed games like, things like Halo and stuff like that. And those are great games. They're tons of fun. I can't tell you how much I probably played Halo when I was in high school. A lot. Of course, back then it was Halo 2. So that gives away my, age a little bit. I'm not that old, but compared to a lot of people who probably are playing games now, they're like, Halo 2, when was that? That was like a long time ago. But yeah, it's hey, I think that music change indicates that we have gotten most of the meteorite, so that's good. Okay. Anyways, though, let's see what I was getting at. Terraria, you know, in terms of graphics or in terms of computing power needed or project size, it can't compete in that sense with trying to kill him with a torch. That won't work. Okay. Okay. It can't compete with those big name games, but as far as enjoyment, you know, I have almost as much fun playing this at any one moment as I do playing, you know, playing an online match at Halo. It's, again, not as intense, and, you know, it's not like every single moment of playing the game is action-packed and like, oh my gosh, this is awesome 24/7. But the overall experience of the game is quite pleasant, I think. And for that, I think the game can certainly at least hold its own. Okay, so now that we have that meteorite, though, let's head on back to base. And let's see. Let's see how much meteorite we can make. And I can't think of much to do with all of this. We have a full set of meteorite armor. We have like 100 meteorite shot, I think. We have 200 meteorite shot, and we really don't need that much meteorite shot anyways. So I think we're just going to try to make one of each of the phase blades. Where? Okay, here they are. So, and obviously we won't have enough to make all of them, but we have the green one. So, oh, okay. So let's make a blue. We already have a green, purple, white, and this is the one that uses diamonds. That kind of hurts to have to do. And yellow. Actually, that's a full set of phase blades, I believe. I don't know, unless, well, I might not have enough of some particular, oh, here it is. There might be some, oh, what's it called? Some gem that I don't have enough of to make, you know. But I think, yeah, we used the diamond to make the white one. We don't have enough rubies to make a red one. That's what we need. So, just trying to arrange these in the best order. Is that all the gems? It's sapphire. Sapphires are cool. A cool one. Alright, well, I'll do some more inventory shuffling off screen, but I just wanted to say for now that I'm going to re-equip that, because that's just annoying. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, guys. I might actually take this off, hold on to it, though, and put the Hermes boots on just for comfort. Okay, so now we have our good old transport slash convenience style things, and then additionally we'll have the higher defense items that we can equip when we really need them. So yeah. Okay, anyways, guys, for real though, this time I'm really ending the episode. I really appreciate you watching, and oh dear, I don't want to throw that away. Alright, until next time, guys, later.